Hello everyone and welcome back to the 8th episode of Kaylee's Kitchen. My name is Kaylee and today we're going to be working on chicken cutlets with your favorite herbed butter sauce. So let's get started. So to go ahead and get started, I have salt and pepper here, 3 large boneless skinless chicken breasts, which do come out to about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of chicken, and I will go ahead and show you how you can turn that into these thin cutlets here. I've got 3 to 4 tablespoons of flour, or for easy measurements you can just do a 1/4 cup of flour, 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of cold butter cubed. Optional here is just a slice of lemon. I have 3/4 cup of white cooking wine, and then I also have 2 tablespoons of your favorite herbs. You can choose whatever you like. Here I do have 1 tablespoon of parsley and 1 tablespoon of rosemary. Okay, so real quickly here, I'm going to show you how you can take your boneless, skinless chicken breast and turn it into cutlets. I do already have one that's already cut up here. So anyways, on the boneless, skinless chicken breast, you are going to cut it in thirds or quarters depending on the size. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And I do already have the fat trimmed off, and I did discard that. So that's something you're probably going to want to do as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a meat tenderizer, this thing right here, and we are going to pierce the chicken on both sides. After this, we are going to pound the chicken, but piercing before we pound it enables the flesh to flatten into thin, even cutlets with less effort. After we've done that, you can take a meat mallet, or since I don't have one here today, I am just using a metal measuring spoon, and I'm going to use that and I'm going to flatten the chicken. So we are pounding this to about a 1/4 inch thickness, and like I said, you can go on and continue with the last chicken breast. Okay, so to get started, we are just going to heat the oil over medium-high heat, and then we've also got the flour here in a shallow dish. And next what we're going to do is we're going to take the chicken, and we are just going to coat both sides of it real quick with a light sprinkle of salt and pepper. Then we're going to take the chicken, we're going to do a light coating of the flour. And I'm just going to continue here until I have a few pieces done, about as many pieces as will fit into the pan. Now, one tip I do want to share with you is if you are using frozen boneless, skinless chicken breasts, what I would do is I would pat dry the chicken before you go ahead and flour it. Since I'm using fresh chicken here today, it's not really an issue. However, if you are going to be using that method, what I would suggest is using the Viva brand of paper towels. They're awesome. They're not going to stick to the chicken. I have had that problem in the past, but Viva is definitely great for that. Okay, so we're going to take this batch of chicken and we're going to put it in the pan. And we're going to cook these for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side until they're browned. Okay, so it's been 3 minutes and our chicken is nice and crispy, so we're going to go ahead and flip that. 2 things I want you to keep in mind too: absolutely make sure you start with a hot pan. And if you do need more oil, feel free to add a little bit more. However, you should only need about 2 tablespoons or so. So now that our last batch of chicken is done, we're going to take that out and we're going to put it into a dish that we have set off to the side. And I do have the chicken covered as well just to keep some of that heat in there. Next, we're going to add the white cooking wine. We're going to bring that to a boil. Since it is pretty much boiling, we're just going to cook that for about 4 to 5 minutes or until this amount reduces to about half of what it is right now. So now that we've let this reduce to about half, we're just going to return the chicken to the pan, all of it. We're going to try to coat each side with a little bit of the wine. Then we're going to add the butter. This is where you can add the squeeze of lemon if you do decide to use that. We're going to add the herbs. And we're just going to swish that around and we'll be ready to serve. Now there you have it, everyone. That's chicken cutlets with your favorite herbed butter sauce. And don't forget, you can certainly go ahead and play around with your favorite herbs. And if you want to tone down the flavor that we used today, you can certainly forego the lemon and add a little bit less of the rosemary and add a little bit more of the mild parsley. And don't forget, you saw this here in Kaylee's kitchen. I'll see you back in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.